let's check this time. We have video this time. Oh, we do. Yay. I'm so enthralled about that. I really shouldn't sound this enthralled. Okay, besides minor setbacks as it is, nobody saw what happened last time, so it all could have went away without noticing, but whatever. Hello everybody, I'm Kings. I'm a reviewer for Player 2 Reviews, and this will be a gameplay video for Valley. Valley was developed and published by Blue Owl Studios. They made Slenderman: The Arrival. That's the only other title that comes to mind by them, I think that is. And Valley is a first-person action-adventure platforming game. In lieu, it reminds me a lot of BioShock. So there may have been some tendencies taken from that, but I'm not sure. But the one thing that stands out for Valley is the atmosphere, the visuals, the soundtrack, just the feel of the game is absolutely breathtaking. It's beautiful. And you already see I have a playthrough already done there. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna start over again for this gameplay video. Maybe play half an hour, I'm not sure. Get a few levels in. But without further ado, I'll start the game. But this game, it costs $20 on Xbox. It's on PS4 as well and Steam. Do yourself a favor and pick this game up. It is amazing. I could not recommend this game enough. It is one of my favorite indie games of this year. And it's just beautiful. But I'll start the game up. Enough of me talking at the intro. I'll start it up. What? Oh yeah, I gotta select a gender. Yes, you can pick male or female. What's it called? The protagonist is Silence. Yeah, Silence. Man. Silent. Silence. So, between male and female, I don't know the difference. I played through the whole game as a male.
Hey, looks like I missed you.
I'll be quiet.
I just wanted to wish you luck before you headed out. I still can't believe you're doing this. I mean, hunting down what was it? The life seed? You gotta admit, that sounds crazy. I mean, even if this mythological thing that can shatter worlds or whatever actually exists, what are the chances of you tracking down this ancient relic in the middle of the Rocky Mountains? Listen, I know you want to prove the thing exists. I get that. It's an adventure. Hell, it's your career, but can't you do something normal like the rest of us and just backpack Europe or something? Spend a month in Thailand? But hey, if by some miracle you find this thing and become the most famous archaeologist of all time, beers are on me. I'll even trade in your tinfoil hat for a whip and fedora. I just really hope all those canoeing lessons pay off.
Blue Owl Studios proudly presents. And I've already played this game and I'm getting chills playing this for some reason. Oh, the Canadian Rockies. Boy. No, there's American Rockies. They're too fat and then hover rounds. Wouldn't be able to train through that. That was the obligatory dad joke for this stream. You guys can unsubscribe and stop following at the moment if you'd like. Must have been saying, I swear Valley, spread across the front of this whenever it started, but I guess not. Back to what I was saying about the male and female. I don't know if it has anything to do with when you get your leaf suit, when you shoot, maybe your hand looks different. Because you obviously you can't see your except your feet. There's my feet, my 1 foot. Now there's valley. I'm guessing that's it. Your protagonist is silent, except for like little quips, but there's no voice acting, so I don't know what the difference is. Maybe I think maybe the final cutscene shows your whole full body, but again, I'm not aware. View the 1945 film reel. Andrew Ryan Productions.
Welcome to the Pathfinder program. As a Pathfinder, you will be tasked with operating and testing the newly developed Leaf suit as our hard-working scientists at Pendulum develop new ways to empower our troops fighting the war in Europe. With the power of the Leaf suit, you will be able to perform unimaginable feats. Leaping high into the air. Sprinting as quickly as a cheetah. Even manipulating life and death itself are part of the many stunts accomplished by the Leaf suit. In addition to these marvelous wonders, an audio reel recorder built directly into the suit allows a Pathfinder to conveniently listen to important intelligence, hands-free during training exercises. And don't forget to keep an ear out for new upgrades available for your suit, as our scientists continue looking for new ways to improve the fearsome might of the Leaf suit. Good luck and safe journey as you test the limits of this amazing new technology.
That's like one of the things like that in vain. It may just be the time piece of both Bioshock being in the 50s and well, this one's not in the 50s, but that was a late war era. I remind you of it, and these audio log, the way they're portrayed is too, but I'll be quiet for this audio log.
June 4th, 1941. Shortly after the outbreak of war in Europe, I was enlisted by the Army to study the history of this valley. The mysterious forest sprites seem to be the last living remnants of the long-lost culture that once lived here. A large number of them seem to inhabit the northeast sector of the valley, just past the ruins where the Life Seed, rumored to possess an earth-shattering power, was found. That's as good a place as any to study them.
As you can tell, like, the score of the music is, like I said before, it's amazing. Just this, like, it reminds me of, like, a Lord of the Rings or, like, Skyrim score, like a medieval, like Viking score, but it's just, it works so good with this game, and, I'll be quiet throughout the, while going through the game whenever audio logs appear, because that is the main story of the game. There's no cutscenes, except for that beginning cutscene and then, like, one near the end, and, there are little, like, still photos with, like, a blurb at the bottom between levels, but that's it. Find the collectible acorns in the game. Then this energy that I'm shooting to bring trees and stuff back to life, this is the same energy as, like, if later on you'll, like, when running into enemies, it's the same as your health. Weird after beating the game and all that, and having 2 after playing through the game, and later in the game you have a hell of a lot more. More and more acorns. Like always, if anyone wants to say anything in the chat, go for it. Helps me see who stops by, but yeah, no one has to. Just a preference of mine. I like to see who all stops by whenever they come by, but if not, fine by me. You guys know what you like to do. That was like the right bumper. If you ever run out of energy while I'm like going through something, hitting the right bumper will give you more energy. But there's very few that you like areas where you will run out that much that you need to pick up more energy through that way. Plus, I'm not sure. I know dying does. That tree on the one side. I'll be quiet.
But I've ascribed a new word for it. Susurrus. The beauty of that word seems to rival the majesty of this place. I suppose that would make its ancient inhabitants officially known as Surians. To think these ruins have existed here for so long, that they predate any known civilization on the continent. They seem to have infused the life energy from trees into their infrastructure, but how?
That right there, that's another way of, just random papers strewn around. That's another way of, collecting a bunch of, that's another way, like, the story's told is through all those papers. Get up there, I'm not sure. Since this game's made by Blue Owl Studios, who made Slender, up in that area over there is one of the first of the like Easter egg collectibles in this game, where there are the 8 hidden pages from Slenderman. Which I think is a nice homage to
Luckily for me,
this.
the military is helping to explore all these ruins through the soldiers piloting leaf suits. They call these soldiers pathfinders since they can trek through terrain normally inaccessible to someone like me. Every guy back home's gonna want to go joyriding in a leaf suit. But until the military's project comes to a close, we're cut off from any contact outside the valley. I guess the world will have to wait just a bit longer to get their hands on these rides.
Yeah, that's all already. This is what I'm talking about. It's like a sketch diagram. Some of them are of the valley. They have a little quote at the bottom. I think it's very interesting for storytelling. Using audio log, like that's how I think I equate it with BioShock. There's not really many cutscenes in BioShock either. Like it's a nice way I feel it's just a different but very, very immersive way to tell your story.
Just what are these glowing orbs that everyone is making a fuss over? They're absolutely beautiful. They seem to grow randomly throughout the valley. I know nothing about them other than that they are indigenous to this valley and that the army is using their energy for their war project. That's about as much as they'll tell me. It's such a shame. I wish they would just let them be. But I suppose it's the whole reason we're here to begin with.
But like I was saying, I feel it's a much way, and like getting immersed in this game is the main point of this game. I feel like it tells a good story. I think it's a very, very good story of what it like what it's trying to tell, and like the visuals are just, like I said, stunning and beautiful. Like all that stuff is good, and getting immersed in this game is the best way to enjoy it. Any game's the best way to enjoy it is getting immersed in it, obviously, but not having to stop for cutscenes, I feel, is a very, very nice, like, way to tell a story. Like right there, it just showed like dying. Those 2 leaves got taken out of the energy bar of the forest, and then all I have to do is regrow some trees, and it'll come back. This game's very forgiving. Like, the hardest part, there are some semi-difficult platformers, but not too bad. I'm gonna make it. I'm the best. Bringing animals and stuff back to life. This game's very forgiving, though, with, like, it's not a hard game, but I think it's not meant to be. It's supposed to be a storytelling. I feel it's a very storytelling aspect of a game. There can be some challenges and like maybe a puzzle or two, but not really.
It's clear to me that the
Like, it's very straightforward what you have to do. It's very, very, very nice.
Great lengths were taken to construct obelisks around them, which
If the enemies faced future in the game,
I've
it's
begun
not
to
like they're
find
made like
them
super hard, unforgiving enemies.
According to
It's
my
just an
sources,
overall very, very
over
enjoyable
1,000 years, the Titan
experience.
will produce the mythological
I've been
and
talking
famed
over her, I'm so
Lightning,
sorry.
said to possess the power to shatter the world into fragments. No wonder the military is so interested in this place.
Speaking of that, the biggest hazard in this game is water. It'll tell you if you fall in water. Leaf suits are very heavy. Try to avoid water. You can't swim in this game. And usually while it's raining over water, like these simple platforms,
The origin of this valley's inhabitants
messing up on them, that's a main, like I just did there,
coexisted with mysterious
a main way of messing up in this game.
I find clues in the hands of Mesoamerican civilizations such as the Olmecs, with their renowned colossal headstone sculptures dating back to 900 Strangely though, the Olmec civilization was such young that it located no less than 5,000 kilometers away from here.
Speaking of that, you guys can hear the... Maybe I should turn that down a little bit so you guys can hear the replay narrative elements. I don't know what that is, that's off. I'll turn the music down just a little bit. It's great music, but I don't want to overpower the voices for the audio logs. I said there's no voice acting earlier. I meant like your protagonist doesn't have any voice acting, and that was great. Momentum carries weight in this game. Very much so that, like, if you can't make a jump standing still, just run and you'll make it. But it also can do things like that where you're not thinking you're trying to get somewhere fast, then you try to make a little leap and then you're halfway across the map now. Don't do it again, please. Need to get back to that. There is an achievement for, I don't know what happens. There is an achievement called immortal or immortality or something like that. I think it's immortality that would make more sense with like the lore of this game, is to beat the whole game without letting the valley die. I am unaware, since I got that achievement, I'm unaware what happens if you do let that run out. But nevertheless, like, it's not hard to not do that. I don't, like I said, I have no idea what would happen if you did that, but you want to test it out to see what happens, go ahead. I think the achievement's worth 100 gamer score, so if you're picking at that, it's not that bad. This game, easy like 600 points if you're into gamer score. The other achievements aren't hard, just you need to explore a lot. There are a lot of collect all the medallions to open all the doors, or collect all the acorns to open all the doors, and then get all the upgrades. But you need to do the
According to legend,
predecessors to get that all the upgrades.
On a global scale, splintering the earth into fragments. Such end-time scenarios are common across mythologies, from the apocalypse to Ragnarok. However, it's unusual for the event to surround a particular object, especially one acquired by mortals.
Like I said, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but this game, looking at Shizu's thing, this game is really, really good. The people at, I almost said Pendulum, yeah, the people at Blue Isle Studios did a very, very good job at this game. It's August at the moment, so I mean it could change if something else comes out, and this game will still be praised in like really high in my opinion, but this might be indie game of the year this year because it's really good. They deserve everything for Blue Isle Studios deserve everything for this game. They did a phenomenal job.
The little sprites of this valley, which I've come to call daemons, are so lively. I've done my best to study their behaviors, but without a zoologist on site, I'm mostly coming up dry. They're completely harmless, so the army tends to ignore them as they go about their research. I wonder if the world would clamor to have these daemons as pets. I'm sure my mother could use one. Better than all those feral cats in her backyard anyways.
For anyone wondering, this game is I think I may have said that at the beginning, but I'm not sure. The game's $20 USD. So convert that to your local currency. It's not that bad. I find this game, the story of the game takes about 8 to 10 hours, and then I'll show something off, whatever. Okay, so there's an area in this called the Landstruck Encampment, and an achievement for it. It's a secret achievement finding it. It's up there. This thing right here is a metal platform. Obviously, that's what it is. You get an ability later on that can let you walk on metal platforms. So that adds like a Metroidvania style of game to this, where you have the like the ability to come back. Like you can fast travel to these areas at any time. Just push the travel button; it will let you go wherever you want to go.
So far north. The land here isn't arable, yet the population that lived here was clearly sedentary in nature. This leads me to believe this place was used as a secret ground. Are these monuments to the mythical cannibal giants of native lore? The Sai Te Ka?
The Sai Te Ka? But with that, what was it, like the Metroidvania style of the game, I'll let you go back, explore all the areas.
Beginning Pathfinder testing on the Icarus boost upgrade. The secondary boost augmentation to the leaf suit should allow a Pathfinder to jump twice in sequence through the air, increasing the height and distance of their leap drastically. Report any defects to a commanding officer immediately.
But yeah, the Metroidvania style of this game really adds to it. Like, this game can 8 to 10 hours if you
Given how rarely a life seed is produced, I was so excited when I discovered there was one found in the valley. Apparently the military was just as excited as they immediately confiscated it to study at the Soma facility on the mountaintop. They won't let me anywhere near it.
when you're talking to your stream and Cortana interrupts you by trying to find something. If you guys are looking for like a good experience, $20 for 8 to 10 hours, I feel is a very good price. Plus, you can go back, explore some other stuff. So, but even if you're not into like, I feel like you should explore this game a good amount. Like, add some exploration to it. That's like the main thing of this game is exploration. So. I feel it'd be stupid not to do a little exploration at some point in the game. I'm not looking around as much as I can be because I'm trying to just have like a general feel for this gameplay video. But apologies. But there is a lot of exploration that you can do that I'm just going past, and it just. You'd be missing out to not explore this game a little bit. One of the bosses in the game. If those enemies hit you, it will take away all of your, well, not all of your, but it'll take away your energy, because your energy counts as your life, and then your weapon for shooting them, and then bring back trees to life, and etc, 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 etc. They're not that bad. There is another form of these that you run into later. Also, if you jump through them, they give you more energy back. That aren't that bad either. A more aggressive swarm of them.
One thing I could do without in this valley, it's those damn Amrita swarms that seem to infect this place. They aren't so bad when they're calm, but when they're starved of Amrita energy, they become incredibly aggressive, sending waves of drones toward intruders in suicidal attacks. They seem to be becoming angrier the longer we're here.
Oh, I remember the one. On this level, I remember where the location is, and I think I can get to it without needing too many upgrades. Oh yeah, the elevator collapses. I'll show you the nice homage to Slenderman that's in this game.
Thesaurus was discovered back in 1811 by a surveyor seeking to map this remote region. No one believes what he reportedly saw. Due to the sheer remoteness of this region, his story was written off as the senile delusions of an old man, and his tale was soon forgotten. It was not until recently that the government was approached by a scientist named Andrew Fisher to use this location as an alternative energy project of some sort. How he came to discover this place is beyond me.
A jump. Even if you don't want to pay the like full $20 price point, which I don't think is too high for this game at all, I would recommend if this game ever goes on sale to pick it up. It's really good. If you want to see my full, am I gonna die here? I sure am. If you want to read my full review on it, that I go into better detail than I am gonna go in here, I'll link it in the chat, like 2 seconds. Yeah, it'd be cool if I could spell the website that I work for right. Yeah, why would I learn how to do that? I just accidentally clicked on Rich's review. Oh, yeah. Here's a link for the game that I'm not even playing. You guys can enjoy. Here's this one. If you guys want to read the full review, it is kind of long. I apologize, it's longer than most of my other ones, but if you want to give it a read, there you go. I will be putting it on for achievements too, but obviously, why not rep the website? But that's more for anybody that isn't aware of the site, that just wants to sees the game, wants to read the review. Where the hell do I go? Can you guys believe I beat this game and I don't remember where to go? Oh my god. If it means anything, I'd probably forget where my head was if it wasn't attached to my body, so that's not a strewing against this game. Since I remember where it is, I'm supposed to jump over there, but it stop running so I don't plow off the edge. Okay, one other nice homage collectibles. I mean, nothing beats collecting acorns, but hey. And I'll just be squirrels that collect acorns. Right, cave. I'm gonna feel really stupid if it's not. It is, there it is. The Slenderman music plays for a second while you're staring at it. Would've been cool if, like, you found all 8 and then, like, Slenderman appeared behind you, but hey, it's a cool homage Easter egg, so can't knock him for that. What you guys don't know is this, the story of Slenderman actually, Slenderman is actually nameless protagonist of Valley. That's who Slenderman turns into. Leaf suit, like, morphs you into a senile, like, creature. I don't think he has a name. I'll feel really bad if I call him a nameless protagonist. And I mean, it doesn't name him in the selection screen. It's male or female character, so Makes it better. Character doesn't have a name, then it makes it feel more immersive. I'm good. I do want to thank all you guys that are watching this come out. I hope you guys enjoy the stream and, more importantly, enjoy the game. Without Blue Isle Studios and like every other dev wouldn't be able to do what I do. They are all amazing people, the people that send out these games and just make them. Even if we had to buy them, like, we had to get our job done, we'd buy them, but it makes it 100% better whenever the developers help you out. The spooky tunnel we go. Spooky tunnel. We're supposed to fall down here. Now we get the Viper Coil, that's what it's called. The Bionic Commando grappling hook.
The Viper Coil upgrade to the Leaf Suit allows Pathfinders to grapple onto certain target points within a limited range, allowing them to reach areas where jumps prove insufficient. For testing purposes, the Viper Coil is currently limited to particular targets.
Acorn door. I wish I could just go pick up an acorn out of the 5 acorns out of the street and just like open a door. I guess forest. Why would an acorn be in the middle of the street? And I am just full of bad jokes today. Why the hell did I come in here? There she blows. Glad that hard puzzle took me a couple minutes to figure out. Glad you guys could stay with that long enough. I don't know how I solved that hard puzzle. One of the optional doors. It is. When you open optional acorn doors, you'll get energy upgrades. You'll get energy upgrades, which obviously level up your energy. There's an achievement for finding all of them. There's an achievement for finding all the upgrades. Opening all the acorn doors and opening all of the. Hi, Swarm. You can stop shooting me now. It's cool. I didn't mean to bump into you. And then opening up all the later in the game, you'll find medallions that are used to open up a pyramid to find the regular upgrades. Like I said, finding all the medallions, finding all the acorns achievements will unlock those other achievements as well. As long as you find all the acorn doors. I don't know what that meant. That was what I just said. Find all the acorn doors, you'll unlock all the achievements. Am I stuck? Am I gonna have to? I don't want to restart because it will restart me to who knows where. I am stuck. What the hell? There we go. What was that? And what was I stuck on? That lip? I'm glad an adult male got stuck on a lip of iron. Like 6 inches. Must be pretty damn skinny.
Only authorized personnel are permitted on the premise. In accordance with the War Measures Act, extreme security screening and clearance is in effect. All personnel entering cargo bay require appropriate badge identification.
If I play through this game, it might not seem like it lasts 8 hours, and I guess if you guys watch this then play through it, it won't be. If you don't know where to go, per se, even though it's not like hard to where it is, and if you're exploring, you'll definitely get like the 8 hours. Me knowing what to do and just trying to like get through it helps a lot, but you'll definitely get it. Who knows, while I'm playing through this, I might find some things that I didn't find my first playthrough.
As lonely as it's been with the isolation policy in effect, I've often found myself in the company of a pathfinder named Edwin Hall. The things he can do in a leaf suit are astounding. Some nights we'll head to the rooftop above my office and watch the auroras. I have no idea what he could possibly see in me, though. I tend to ramble a lot. I mean, who wouldn't find Mesoamerican calendrical systems anything other than fascinating? Guys love that stuff, right?
What the hell am I stuck on now? What the hell is this game doing? I don't remember walking into like any invisible walls whenever playing this game before release. This part got me good. I'm playing this part in the first time. I think I died here 4 or 5 times in a row. Let's see if I can not do that this time. I missed the thing. I made it first try. Oh boy, why couldn't I have done that the first time playing this game? How you guys liking the game? Anybody watching out there? I know Jizu said he liked it, but what do y'all think of it? Pretty good game. Spooky facility. Oh, shit. How long has this place been abandoned? There's no year given to this, but I'm gonna guess it's close to present day. See if it's not, see if it's 2010. This project's from World War II, 1945. Guys asking, where'd everybody go? I don't know, this could be closer to it. I'm not sure. No precedence is given for a date. I just assumed it's present day. Hell, this could be in the 50s for all I know. I mean, this leaf suit was in the 40s in the game, so there's not much more that... He's using a canoe. I don't see any, like, high-tech things on his personal body whenever he wrecks the canoe. The only time you see his hand outside the mech suit. So, I don't know. I'll need to watch when I'm in. Also, when you replay this, like, obviously, there was one spot where you, like, come back to, like, the same area later in the level.
While I appreciate being brought in to study the valley, I wish the military's presence here wasn't so domineering. I can't say these giant structures add much to the view. It would be nice if this was simply a place of study and conservation. I'm doing my best to steer the army away from the ruins, but the only thing that seems to concern them is their project. Gathering up as many of these strange ores as possible.
Here's the upgraded Armina. Only gonna get one try at this. Don't mess it up. I need to check in my other playthrough to see if there's anything up there. Oh, that's level 3. I think there's 8 levels? 9 levels? Why not? You've seen like the exterior of the valley. I'll show this level off. It's one of the 2. There's various levels inside these facilities. They're pretty nice. Again, I've said this a lot, and I'm not trying to say like compare Blue Isles to 2K and everything, but this reminds me of a lot of like Rapture. I think of BioShock a lot when looking at this game.
1942. My name is Andrew Fisher, leading physicist and head of Project Pendulum. Pendulum is the research and development project directed by the Army Corps of Engineers to produce a weapon of mass destruction that can bring an end to the war through the unconditional surrender of our enemies. In response to the spy-ridden efforts of the Manhattan Project, headed by my cohort, Robert Oppenheimer, Pendulum has been founded under the utmost secrecy. Funds, pride, and soldiers' lives are all on the line in a race to win the war, thus giving rise to the name Pendulum.
One thing that really helps is like if you're low on energy like that, if you're able to find upgrades, it refills all of your energy. But those help as well.
Proportion to both Nazi and Soviet espionage, Pendulum's location and purpose is unknown to the outside world. Taking a cue from the Manhattan Project, only a small few know Pendulum's purpose, operating under the guise of an alternative energy project. As it came to light that Manhattan had been plagued with espionage, it was agreed upon to shroud Pendulum within the government itself. All those who knew of Pendulum's true intent are here. Though admittedly extreme, we can ensure an ironclad umbrella of secrecy. Information can only come in, and none can go out. As far as anyone outside this valley knows, Pendulum does not exist. This valley does not exist.
Good thing Valley does exist. This game is 9.5 out of 10. Ten out of 10, would have said that, but the review got a 9.5 out of 10. Really no downside I had to this game. I don't know what kept the extra point, and
Welcome to the Pendulum Research and Development
Sure.
Suite. All personnel must report to the front desk with appropriate security clearance.
Thunderman picture. This game's really good. I've said that enough times that you guys. This game also, like, I didn't compare it to in the review at all. I compared it to in the review of BioShock in the review. But review. This game, now that I'm like playing through these facilities, it reminds me of Portal a lot too. Like the dilapidated parts of the facility that you go through in Portal 2. It reminds me a lot of that. Not as much as like the desolate Rapture. Rapture is for sure what I see more. I'm go the other way to get some supplies. But I'm starting to feel like Portal 2 has a thing too, has a like portion in it as well. This game's not a puzzler per se, but nevertheless it reminds me of that. I think there's more, yeah. Oh no, multiple enemies at the same time. Or there was something. I don't remember. Or this way?
I can't believe it. I'm almost at a loss for words. This is the discovery of a lifetime. No, of the 20th century. Have I found Schrodinger's cat? This is beyond my wildest imagination. As a result of the reaction between the Amrita energy and the Pathfinder's own life force, they experience what I have dubbed quantum death. When a Pathfinder dies while wearing the suit, their consciousness branches into a new reality, unharmed. They achieve quantum immortality.
That was just him explaining what happens if, like, you die in this. Like how it sucks it out of the... destroys the valley. A lot of damage from that. So I came down that way to there to... Alright, see you soon, Shizu.
Welcome to the Pathfinder program. You've been selected among an elite few to participate in an experiment.
Those videos remind me a lot of Andrew Ryan's videos from BioShock.
To produce bombs of unparalleled yield, we rely upon the life seed housed within a reactor found deep underground beneath the Soma facility. By harvesting the high energy yield orbs found within the valley, we pass their energy through the life seed, which acts as a sort of amplifier, magnifying the energy to unprecedented levels. The explosives we create here will dwarf anything the Manhattan Project could ever possibly fathom.
You guys remember when that took me 4 shots to get that? Yeah, me too. Those will also recharge if you just wait a while too. So it makes... That's water. Thanks, bro. I don't know what the... I do not know why the obvious comment of that being water was for, but whatever.
The valley, it's natural life here seems to be slowly dwindling. Edwin thinks I'm crazy, but I see it becoming quieter. Are we gradually killing this place?
That self-righteous anthropologist is stirring up trouble again. Her moral
Remember this
objections
one.
to this project are the last thing I need on my mind. If it weren't for the isolation,
Maybe I do.
I'd have her removed from the premises and sent back home.
I don't know. I'd have to look on my other playthrough. I may have gotten that one. I don't remember it. There are various amounts of those hidden around the game. The good thing is if you like restart, like if you do chapter select, those bay doors are already open. So if you're like just running through this trying to find like what you're missing, you could literally run to this area, which is the second area in the room, and then just jump down here. I did that looking for the Slenderman stuff. I was looking to try to get there, and it's getting hot. I just jumped down that hole thinking it was the way to go, and took me to the next level. I do believe I'm about halfway through the game. And I do not believe I'm going to finish it tonight. So, and maybe not halfway through. So. Let you be maximum velocity. I'm on top of it now.
Our newly developed
think that would
short
help.
system will allow Pathfinders to achieve
Fell through the ground too.
velocity. By energizing the tunnel rails, the leaf suit should conduct enough energy to reach its max speeds.
I believe, let me look at the travel section. Okay, so I'm 5 levels in. I think there's 10? 9 or 10. So I'm gonna... I'll wait here a little bit. I don't know if I want to play through the level because whenever you start up, you have to select your starting location. If I select Summer Reactor, it'll put me right here. Do you guys want me to do a part 2 to finish the game? I know there's only like 7 people here, but I'd appreciate a few people answering. If they'd watch a part 2 to this, I'll finish the game up. I'll do it tomorrow. Unknown time at the moment, but I'd just like to know if you guys would want a part 2. Because if not, I'll finish the game here. I think I have an hour and a half of gameplay. Maybe an hour. I'm not sure. But think about it. I'm not just gonna sit at this screen for the whole time. I'll probably play a little bit. If I need to, I'll restart. But I figured I'd ask you guys. 1 or 2, you say yes, I'll do a part 2 tomorrow. I'll tweet out. Kings of Despair is my Twitter on Twitter. But if you guys want a part 2, just anybody can say yes if they want it. I'll play a little bit of this. I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to stream though. It's 8:30 my time, and I still have some stuff to do. This like on rails runner thing is pretty cool. I really enjoy these sections. I think they're pretty neat. I'm not on the rails anymore. That was a dead stop. Drop the controller. There are about I think 2 or 3 running sections like this in the game. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if this part is just a running section. I cannot remember off the top of my head. This level might be entirely the running section, so we'll see. If not, the running section doesn't take that long. I'll do it again. Nobody said anything, but Christ. I will stream tomorrow. I'll stream this other part tomorrow afternoon. Maybe earlier than 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Maybe like 2. 3, maybe, but I'm not sure yet. Why can I not stay on the rails? Oh, that was good. I might not make this jump now because of that. I had a lot more trouble with this whenever I did this the first time.
First yield test was a surefire success. The explosion yielded 20 kilotons of TNT energy. I know I can outmatch this, at greater efficiency.
I'm gonna do the rest of this tomorrow. I'll have to redo this level. But I'll do that tomorrow.
To meet quotas for a megaton blast yield, produced in 3 days' time. But of course, our trump card lies in the Thanatos cannon prototype under development. Its power, unlike anything Oppenheimer could possibly fathom. With this technology, we'll become the closest thing to gods the world has ever seen.
This level still has some stuff left, so I'll pick this up tomorrow. I'll restart with that running section. But all in all, game's good. Pick it up. You can see the rest of it tomorrow. And I'll stream the rest of it, or you guys can pick it up and play it for yourself. But that's gonna end it here. This will be part 1 of the gameplay. It'll be weird. I'm gonna call it like Valley gameplay part 1 because I'll upload a part 2. I know it's a playthrough, but I don't know. But thank you all for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed this game. Blue Owl Studios did a fantastic job on it. If you want to read the review, it's in the description. I'll put it in the description of the YouTube video as well. There's also a 5-minute first 5-minute look of the game on Player 2 Reviews YouTube channel as well. So if you want to check that out, much shorter video than this. This is going to be like an hour and a half or so. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Kings, signing off. See you guys tomorrow.